Hello, thinkers and observers of House Lux Estate. Today, we're going to uncover some fascinating insights about you. Welcome to our channel, where we love to delve into the intriguing world of human behavior, traits, and abilities. Today's topic, we're exploring 10 subtle signs that you might just be outsmarting everyone else in the room. Understanding our strengths, knowing our abilities, and recognizing our unique traits can be a game changer. It influences how we interact with others, how we make decisions, and even how we perceive ourselves. We all have that spark of genius within us, but sometimes it takes a little nudge to realize it. So, we're here to give you that nudge. We're going to delve into 10 signs that might signal you're the one who's always a step ahead. So are you ready to find out if you're the smart cookie in your circle? Let's dive in. First off, you're a quick learner. This is a trait often seen in those who outsmart others. Quick learners have the ability to grasp new concepts and skills at a faster rate than the average person. This is not just about cramming information or rote learning. It's about understanding, connecting dots, and applying knowledge in practical situations. It's about adaptability, one of the critical marks of intelligence. Remember when you mastered that new software faster than anyone else on your team? Or when you picked up the basics of a foreign language while on a short vacation? These are not mere coincidences. They are signs of a brain that loves challenges and thrives on learning. Quick learning is more than just a convenient skill, it's a sign of high intelligence. So if you find yourself picking up new skills or understanding new concepts faster than others, you might just be outsmarting everyone around you. Secondly, you have a wide range of interests. This is a key sign of intelligence that often flies under the radar. Having diverse interests isn't just about being well-rounded, it's a reflection of an insatiable thirst for knowledge and understanding. It's about not being content with the surface level, but wanting to dive deep into the heart of different topics. You might enjoy reading about ancient civilizations one day, then find yourself engrossed in a documentary about quantum physics the next. Or maybe you love both playing chess and creating art. It's this ability to absorb, understand, and enjoy such varied subjects that indicates a high level of intelligence. This breadth of interest not only broadens your horizons, but it also fuels your creativity, problem-solving skills, and ability to see things from different perspectives. So, if your hobbies and interests span across different fields, you might be smarter than you think. Thirdly, you're constantly curious. The world is a vast and fascinating place, and you have an insatiable desire to understand it better. This continuous quest for knowledge isn't limited to any specific domain. Instead, it spans across various fields and topics, reflecting your broad intellectual appetite. Your curiosity isn't idle either. You don't just wonder. You actively seek out answers, diving into books, articles, documentaries, and conversations to feed your mind. This proactive approach to learning is a hallmark of intelligence. Being curious also means you're open to new ideas and perspectives. You're not content with taking things at face value. Instead, you question assumptions, dig deeper, and always look for the why behind the what. This critical thinking ability sets you apart. So, if you find yourself always asking questions, if you're driven by a desire to understand and learn, you're likely outsmarting the crowd. This relentless curiosity is a clear sign that you are indeed outsmarting everyone else. Fourth sign, you're a problem solver. One remarkable trait of highly intelligent people is their ability to navigate through complex problems. They see problems as challenges, as opportunities for growth, not as roadblocks. They have a knack for breaking down complex issues into manageable parts, analyzing each component, and finding the most efficient solution. Problem solving requires a blend of creativity and logical thinking, and if you're someone who thrives on solving puzzles, riddles, or figuring out complex systems, you're displaying a clear sign of high intelligence. Your brain is wired to untangle the knots of confusion, to find clarity amidst chaos, and to create order from disorder. Highly intelligent people are often the go-to problem solvers in their group, whether it's at work, in school, or in their social circles. So if you find yourself constantly being sought out for your problem-solving skills, there's a good chance your intelligence is higher than average. If you're the go-to person for solving problems in your group, then your intelligence is probably higher than average. Halfway through our list at number 5, we have empathy. Now, when we talk about intelligence, we often focus on the cognitive aspects, such as problem-solving and quick learning. However, emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage emotions, is just as crucial. And at the heart of emotional intelligence, we find empathy. Empathy is the ability to not just understand, but also to feel what others are experiencing. It's like stepping into someone else's shoes and seeing the world from their perspective. This requires a deep understanding of human emotions, a high level of self-awareness, and excellent communication skills. People who are empathetic can build strong connections with others, navigate social situations with ease, and are often excellent at conflict resolution. In many ways, empathy is the ultimate form of understanding, making it a clear sign of high intelligence. So if you're someone who can easily understand and feel others' emotions, this is a sign of your high intelligence. Moving on to the sixth sign, are you observant? Being observant is a subtle yet powerful sign of intelligence. It's not just about noticing a new haircut or a change in the weather, it's about picking up on the less obvious, the subtle nuances that others may miss. You see, the world around us is filled with countless details, most of which go unnoticed by the average eye. But if you're the type to spot the tiny spider weaving its web in the corner, or the one who notices the slight shift in your friend's mood, then you're exercising a level of observation that speaks volumes about your intelligence. This keen sense of observation often translates into being able to see patterns, to make connections and deductions that others might overlook. So if you're the one who spots the details that others miss, then you're likely smarter than you give yourself credit for. Seventh sign, you're a good listener. This trait is often overlooked, but is a significant indicator of intelligence. Good listeners don't just passively take in information, they actively absorb it, process it, and understand it. They're able to filter out the noise and focus on the essential details. This ability to concentrate and understand is a sign of cognitive strength. It demonstrates a high level of mental agility and flexibility, as well as the capacity to comprehend complex ideas and concepts. Good listeners also tend to have a natural curiosity. They're interested in the world around them and keen to learn from others. This thirst for knowledge further fuels their intelligence. Lastly, being a good listener can lead to more profound, more meaningful connections with others as you're able to understand and empathize with their perspectives. So, if you find yourself actively listening and understanding what others are saying, this might be a sign of your intelligence. Eighth on our list, are you self-critical? This might seem like a negative trait at first glance, but it's actually a strong indicator of intelligence. It's not about being hard on yourself, but having the ability to assess your actions and thoughts objectively, acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses. This self-awareness is a hallmark of emotional intelligence and shows that you're not only cognizant of your own capabilities, but are also open to growth and improvement. It's about understanding that there's always room for learning and development, which is a trait shared by many of the world's most successful people. Being self-critical also means you're likely to be open to feedback. This again is a sign of intelligence, as it shows a willingness to learn from others and adapt based on new information. So if you're someone who's always evaluating yourself and seeking ways to improve, it's quite possible that you're outsmarting those around you. If you're someone who's self-aware and open to improving, you're likely outsmarting those around you. Ninth sign, you enjoy solitude. Relishing in solitude can be a powerful indicator of intelligence. It's not about being antisocial or avoiding interaction, but about cherishing those moments of quiet introspection. When you're alone, your mind is free to wander, to ponder, and to reflect. This is when the magic happens. This is when you develop a deeper understanding of yourself, the world around you, and the intricate web of connections that bind everything together. Being self-sufficient, not reliant on constant social stimulation, demonstrates mental strength. It's a sign of someone who's comfortable in their own skin, who's not afraid to face their thoughts, their dreams, their fears. It's about knowing yourself and understanding your place in the grand scheme of things. This ability to enjoy solitude, to be reflective and self-sufficient, is a trait often found in those of higher intelligence. It's a sign of someone who's not just surviving, but truly living. So if you're someone who values your alone time, this could be a sign that you're more intelligent than those around you. Finally, at number 10, do you have a good sense of humor? This might seem like a lighthearted trait, but it's actually a significant indicator of intelligence. A good sense of humor requires quick thinking and the ability to connect unrelated ideas in a funny way. It's not just about telling jokes, but understanding the nuances of humor. Humor is a complex social phenomenon. It requires an understanding of language, timing, and context. It's about reading the room, knowing your audience, and delivering a punchline that resonates. It's a delicate dance of empathy, creativity, and wit. Moreover, humor helps us navigate difficult situations, and it can be a coping mechanism during challenging times. It's a sign of resilience, adaptability, and emotional intelligence. So, if you're the one always whipping out clever one-liners or making others chuckle during conversations, give yourself a pat on the back. You're flexing your intellectual muscles without even realizing it. If you're the one who can always make others laugh, then you're likely smarter than you think. And there you have it, 10 subtle signs you might be outsmarting everyone else. We've journeyed through these indicators together, starting from being a quick learner to having a good sense of humor. It's not only about book smarts, but also about being curious, empathetic, observant, and even self-critical. Remember, it's the quiet ones who often surprise us, those who enjoy solitude and have a wide range of interests. And let's not forget the problem solvers among us, who always find a way out, no matter how tight the corner. These are the signs to look out for, the signs that indicate a mind that is constantly expanding and evolving in surprising ways. Remember, intelligence comes in many forms. If you identify with these signs, you're likely smarter than you give yourself credit for. Thanks for tuning in to House Lux Estate. And don't forget to subscribe for more insightful videos like this one. Keep thinking, keep observing.